Dueling Dialogues is brought to you by our affiliates at hostpapa.com. Click the banner on the rightleftchronicles.com for premium unlimited web hosting with the highest rated reviews at the lowest prices. Coming to you from that once-forgotten artery that pulses through the center of the continental United States and into the heart of the Ozarks, Grace Matthews. Looking in from the northern border, our Canadian friend, along with his countrymen feeling the effects of U.S. political issues, Connor Murphy.
Welcome to Dueling Dialogues, episode 139. I'm Connor Murphy, here with Grace Matthews in Springfield, Missouri. Hi, Grace. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you. How are you?
Good. It's cold here.
It's cold here.
But it's sunny.
Yeah, well, I'm all stocked up because yesterday we've got this threat of a massive blizzard for the weekend.
Oh.
So I go to the grocery store, get my stuff. And about 30 minutes after I get back home, they say, oh, it's called off. It's going to go too south.
But you are prepared.
I'm in for the weekend. I'm ready. Gonna make some chili.
It's funny us hearing that because I'm in Canada and I got green grass. So it's kind of odd that you're talking about a blizzard.
I saw a beautiful picture you had on Instagram.
Oh, the night picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just up the road from here. So that's an incredible view.
That is a very nice view. Yeah.
And that's in front of a friend's house, and he put those two chairs there for anybody driving by that just wants to stop and look at the stars and the city lights down in the valley.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, you can see all across the channel onto the mainland as well in the background. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Got a lot of likes on that one. What do we got today?
We are going to talk about something that I haven't heard anyone talk about, and that's immigration from the standpoint of we need more people paying Social Security.
Oh, geez, that makes a bit of sense there.
Okay, what you got is you got old people.
Right.
You got less people working.
Exactly.
Okay, there are less people to work. I'm not talking about we've got lazy bums staying home. People haven't had as many babies.
Right. We're past that baby
boomers. The millennials really aren't having that many babies at all. They don't want to. They're not going to.
And they can't afford to.
Exactly. They got student loans.
Yeah.
I think there is a direct effect and a direct correlation between the amount of student loans you have and the babies you make.
Yeah, I think so.
So anyway, when we talk about immigration, here's what made me think about it. It became really apparent during the financial crisis. Okay, but you know how we do. We sort of get amnesia. And we sort of get on these little soapboxes and we push something away. Well, yesterday that I heard Nancy Pelosi say she was never going to support a wall.
Okay.
And then somebody said, but what about making a deal for the DACA kids that aren't really kids?
And she don't give a shit about them.
No, she doesn't. She said, no, I will not. The wall is stupid. I will not make a deal for the DACA kids. First of all, wow. I thought the Democratic Party was all about getting these immigrants in. But you know what? They're about getting them in, but they are not about making them legal.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay? We need them to be legal. Now, we don't need people pouring over the border, without being vetted. You guys do that up there in Canada. We don't need to. Yeah,
well, who knows? That might be able to change very soon, and not for the good. The news is in Canada here that Trudeau's about to sign our border control over to the UN.
That just makes no sense.
Absolutely not. 88% of Canadians say no frickin' way. UN, go away. We don't even want to be part of you. 88%.
Well, and truthfully, what has the UN ever done right? they can't even pass out food without controversy
Yeah, exactly.
to poor countries. I mean, they totally messed up the whole HIV program to the point that George W. Bush started a side, with the whole Bono, and he got all this organization together to help with the HIV infection in Africa.
Right. I remember that.
And it was mostly in response to the fact that the UN flubbed it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I learned something today.
Yeah. So immigration is important. We need it.
To be
we
done
need the right
correctly.
People coming in.
Yeah.
And we got to. I mean, we have very little time to beef up our population that translates into Social Security tax-paying citizens.
Absolutely.
That work. Because Social Security and Medicare can go broke. Because when we put our money in it all these years, they use the money for something else. That's what Congress and the Senate does.
Same thing happening in Canada.
So if we don't keep up with a population where more people are paying in than using it, it does what? It goes bankrupt.
Yeah.
It's really very simple mathematics. So I want to throw that out there. It's something we all need to be talking about. We all need to be thinking about. It's right up there with healthcare.
Right.
Okay, healthcare, immigration, and immigration from the standpoint of, yes, we do need immigrants. They just need to be legal. They need to be working bodies.
Yeah, and vetted.
Yeah, vetted. Absolutely. You got that right.
The problem is, I think a lot of them are lacking ID, so there's a lot that it needs to go into vetting them, and it's tying up resources, and I know people are squeaking in. I mean, it's got to be.
Yeah, really, we don't have a system. I mean, yes, right now it takes years, it takes money. I had a friend from Holland, actually it was a family, but he was a scientist, and when it came time to renew his visa, it took a lot of cash, okay?
Yeah,
cash
exactly.
Politicians.
Yeah.
About 75,000,
Wow.
Another 50 for each of his family members. Very expensive.
Wow.
And he was definitely a keeper. He's the one that makes those drinks you have when you're really sick, kind of like Boost, but his was more of a pharmaceutical style, so, definitely someone you do want here.
Well, we are even contemplating a yellow vest demonstration tomorrow, just like Paris. So,
are you really?
Yeah, it's all over Facebook. So see what happens.
Paris, they're about at coup level.
Well, you know what? When the government takes and takes and takes, and it gets to a breaking point, and that's what happened in Paris. And we're getting there here in Canada. We're close. We're very close. So
wow.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, that is very big news. Okay, well, the markets are not happy this week. They started out happy. They were happy about the tariffs, the 90-day reprieve that Trump made with China, and they're going to work out a tariff situation. At the same time, he was working out this deal. We were arresting Meng Wanzhou. Is that how I say that?
Meng Wanzhou, I think.
Yeah, okay. Now, she is the corporate CEO of
Huawei. Yeah.
Huawei, okay?
Right.
Which is like Apple, the Chinese version of Apple. In fact, they've probably stolen all of Apple's secrets. So
I I don't know which way that goes. It could go both ways. I actually have one of their phones, and it's a really good phone. It's 70% faster than the latest iPhone. So, I don't know. Yeah, it's a great phone. I love it.
My attention.
And when I read this the other day, I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, well, at first we thought surely Trump knew about it. And of course, the Chinese people believe that, because of the way their government runs, they find it hard to believe that Trump did not know.
Wow.
In fact, there are people out there saying, was this done by design to embarrass Trump? So the FBI has Meng arrested in Vancouver, just over the water from you.
Right.
Last Saturday. Same day, he's meeting with China at the Argentina summit.
Right. Wow. Okay. Huh.
The market doesn't like this at all. They think that this will put, a kink in the talks between us and China, and ultimately that we will not resolve this trade war in the 90 days that the two presidents allotted, or the prime minister and the president.
What a mess.
Yeah, it's a mess, and we have lost everything we gained this year, and we're now in the red for the year.
Wow. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, you got that situation. Then today, we had a jobs report that upset everybody. Okay, we only created last week 155,000 jobs. They wanted 200,000. Right. Now, our unemployment rate is at 3.7. Possibly there's just not the people to fill these jobs unless you want to start taking the people that are actively shooting up heroin that are unemployed.
Yeah. Well, you could take all of the out-of-work Canadians, because we've lost pretty much about 100,000 jobs at least, just in Alberta.
Really?
Just in Alberta alone.
What industry?
Oil.
Okay, that's what I thought. Now, oil is rising a little bit today.
Yeah, not Canadian oil. They're keeping the price low so everybody can buy cheap oil. So, and with no pipelines, they're pretty much landlocked in Alberta. So, the separatist talk is beginning. And that would not be good for Canada at all.
No, but it's starting to look more and more like a reality.
Yeah, it is. And it's actually being very close to a reality, because over 25% would vote yes if it happened tomorrow.
Wow. That's amazing.
Another 23% say they are on the verge. That's 46%. That's pretty damn close to 50%. So
very close.
Yeah, it wouldn't take a heck of a lot to push that over the 50%.
And you got to wonder, is there 5 or 10% out there that won't answer the question? Kind of like we saw with Trump.
Yeah, exactly. Or won't tell you. Yeah, I won't tell you how they're voting.
That's exactly why the polls aren't working anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, not only do cell phones and computers create a problem, but also the fact that people, they're not going to tell anybody, especially like Trump supporters. So you got to wonder, people that support this exit or mass exodus in Canada, if they're much like the people, the Brexit people did the same thing.
Yeah.
They wouldn't answer the polls. A lot of times they would even lie about it.
Exactly. So, this is a scary time. Like if Eastern Canada doesn't start to really listen to Alberta and their needs, then this is a reality. Could
Alberta make it as a country?
Yes, they could. Actually, I read an article today, and they could absolutely do that. Dividing our country, we would have to pay them to even go through their airspace. And it, I think, spreads a bit further, because the whole West is a little bit pissed off because we basically don't have a voice in Canadian politics, because everything's down and done by the time the polls close here in an election in the West. It's already decided who's our prime minister before they even count any of our votes. So, yeah, I think Saskatchewan, BC, Yukon possibly are just tired of it. So it could be a big deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot, like you said, a lot of things are going on. As we talk here about the economy, I'm just getting breaking news. Congress may have accidentally freed nearly all banks from the Volcker rule. Now, that was what we put in place after 2008 that kept the banks from taking stupid ass risks, like there's bundling of the houses.
Right.
You know, what happened was, it's really in wording. A few double negatives, according to Yahoo News, very legislative text may have inadvertently freed nearly all U.S. banks from the regulation.
Whoa.
Meaning a bunch of attorneys. Now, this would also be affecting our stock markets because we do not want our banks taking the risks they took that got us into the 2008
crisis. Yeah.
Crisis. Wow. Thank you. So, double negatives, two negatives make a positive in this case.
You're right.
You got attorneys that will sit around and figure these things out. Wording is everything.
Wow.
Yeah, that is very big news. That is a big wow. Okay. And like I said, this just came through, and we're going to end the year in a very interesting situation. We also have just coming through, Trump will name General Mark Milley to succeed Joint Chiefs Chairman General Joseph Dunford.
Okay.
I don't have a clue who this guy is. I'm telling you, it's just coming through.
Yeah, no idea.
So
can't help you out there.
Just wanted to get that in before we go on to Pocahontas.
Elizabeth Warren.
Yes, Elizabeth Warren, lovingly called Pocahontas by the president. Or I should say not so lovingly.
Oh, yeah, that name's going to stick forever.
Well, the Boston Globe has been a fan of hers. I mean, that's basically her hometown paper since she is from Massachusetts.
Right.
They say, she should stay with being a senator now. She missed her time. She's too divisive. And we all knew she was always too divisive. They say she should have ran in 2016. Did they not remember that Hillary ran?
Yeah.
There was no room on the stage for any other Democrat.
Yeah.
I mean, in all fairness to Elizabeth Warren, no one would have supported anybody in 2016 but Hillary on the Democratic side. I mean, they wouldn't even give Bernie a chance, and he actually had a screaming chance.
Yeah, I think Bernie would have had a way better chance than Hillary.
So, but they say she missed her time. I still say the DNA test ruined that.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Yeah, she should have never had the DNA test. That
and if she did, she should have kept her damn mouth shut.
Yeah. It would eventually have come out, I think.
Well, you get that right. There are no secrets, are there?
Nope.
Facebook or Zucker would have gotten that.
Yeah, well.
He gets everything.
Yeah.
Okay, one of my wishes has came true. I mean, almost true. Heather Nauert has been nominated for UN Ambassador.
Oh, good.
So I'm very happy to hear that.
Good.
She has to, of course, go through confirmation. The president has also nominated William Barr for Attorney General. Now, these two are going to be the first major confirmations since Kavanaugh.
Right.
Did we learn anything during Kavanaugh, or are these two people going to be roasted?
Oh, I'm sure everything that they've ever done is going to be put under scrutiny, for sure. Yeah.
Now, William Barr served as the Attorney General for 2 years of George H.W. Bush, he was the Attorney General for his administration for 2 years. I worked 2 of the 4 years. He's establishment. He agrees with the president on many things, but I think it would be hard to say that anyone that worked for one of the Bushes is not establishment, and in some cases, deep state.
Yeah.
So it's a little surprising.
Yeah, I'd say I'm kind of puzzled now.
I am puzzled, except that I think Trump needs the confirmation. He's worried more about the confirmation hearing than his first choice.
Right. Yeah, I can see that too.
So I think that's where that comes. A little note on Heather Nauert and the UN ambassadorship. Nikki Haley, who is stepping down, she was a full cabinet member because she demanded it.
Okay.
The UN ambassadorship will revert back to a secondary post, which means it's not cabinet level, it's sub-cabinet level. That would mean that Heather Nauert would report to the Secretary of State Pompeo, which is who she works for now anyway. So just a couple of technicalities there.
Yeah.
Now, I really want you to be nice today.
Uh-oh. Am I never nice?
Well, I know there's some platforms that think we're not nice.
They don't like my language.
We were getting censored.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry about that.
Well, I don't think you have anything to be sorry about.
No, I don't. I'm not sorry.
For
Sorry, I'm not sorry.
a country that has a First Amendment, we're the only country in the world that has a freedom of speech amendment. We sure are getting censored a lot.
Yeah, you can't even say the female dog word. Bitch.
They are
seriously?
Holding our show back.
Wow.
Because of censorship. Now, according to my son, several video games have recently been censored in the United States and not censored in other countries.
Oh, wow.
Where censorship is a part of everyday life.
Unbelievable.
So you got to wonder what's going on. And of course, as has always been the case, private companies can make demands. They can censor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially, you're using their platform.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can see both sides of it, but still, there's something to be said for free speech.
Well, and somebody brought up the other day, for example, in relation to Facebook, that Facebook has been considered a media outlet. Okay.
Okay.
Yet they censor. So should that status be removed from them since they do censor?
Absolutely.
And this is illegal. So I can't explain the legal terminology, but in other words, Facebook would lose a lot of benefits that it has.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But the point is, if they continue to censor and violate our privacy, they should not be given this media status.
They shouldn't.
To some legal minds. So I think we're going to see this brought up more and more. It's going to be brought to the forefront because Zuckerberg looks like a big fat liar.
Yeah,
and a lot of these platforms are deciding what we see, what we hear, what we do, and ultimately what we say.
Well, next time you're on Facebook, search the word cannabis.
Okay, what happens?
Nothing.
Nothing comes up?
Nope.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding.
Oh my gosh, that's weird.
Even if you belong to groups, cannabis groups or whatever, even those don't come up. You got to type the address in directly.
Wow.
Yeah, some big pharma money hitting Zuckerberg's pocket, possibly.
Yeah, he's really so broke,
Yeah, poor guy.
Yeah, interesting. I'm sure we'll be talking more about that. Seems like we talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're forced to.
Yeah.
It's happening to us.
Yeah, and if we could at least get some hush money,
Yeah, that would be nice.
you could censor us a little more.
Yeah, pay me to shut up. Please pay me to shut up. Yeah.
People have been paying people to shut up for a very long time.
Yeah, pretty
Now,
much.
do you remember a couple of years ago? Actually, it was about a year and a half ago when it came to everyone's attention that Bill O'Reilly from Fox News had paid women to shut up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says he did it every time someone threatened him because he didn't want to fight about it in public or go to court because he has children.
Right.
Now, whether you believe him or not, I don't care. Okay, that's not the point. Anyway, he paid hush money. Remember, the president paid a couple of women some hush money.
Yeah.
Directly or indirectly, I don't know. And of course, Stormy's attorney and her pretended that it didn't matter.
Yeah.
If you signed a non-disclosure agreement.
Look how that worked out.
Exactly. NBC, CNN were all over all of this. Now, Megyn Kelly is negotiating her exit contract from NBC. Now, if she were to work out her contract, it'd be somewhere in the vicinity of $69 million.
Oh.
They're kind of wanting to pay her $30 million. And we kind of were led to believe, or maybe we just assumed, that, she was negotiating her exit because it was in the middle of a contract. No,
What did you
apparently
say? What did you say? 60 what?
$9 million.
Why would they pick 69?
Well, because if she had worked out the years on her contract, it added up to 69. I know that's
It's pretty kind of funny that it would just work out to 69. I don't know. I'm just saying. Just saying here.
The universe kind of works like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but okay, so it's really about hush money. So that because she's saying, I'm going to tell everything.
Oh.
Going, and we know her, she does tell everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
She did that, and she sometimes tells things that may or may not have happened. Okay.
Right.
So they've got to be afraid of her, and she will write a book if she's, actually, her husband is an author. That book can come out pretty easily, pretty quick. So they are trying to get the money up, her exit paycheck up high enough that she'll shut up.
Right. Oh.
And will not tell all the dirty secrets at NBC.
Interesting.
And there's a lot of people that say Matt Lauer was not the only problem.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, they're saying that after Matt Lauer left, things haven't gotten any better.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So, very interesting.
Oh, well, I definitely agree there.
Yeah. And we don't always agree. But life's a journey, and we're all in this together. Thanks for listening. Godspeed, Connor, and Godspeed to all of our friends out there.
Godspeed, Grace, and thanks for listening, everyone.
Dueling Dialogues is brought to you by our affiliates at hostpapa.com. Click the banner on the rightleftchronicles.com for premium unlimited web hosting with the highest rated reviews at the lowest prices.